What's up everybody? Today I wanted to do a video that's a little bit different. My mom bought a Model 3 Tesla and she's been complaining lately that it cost her more in charging fees than she used to pay for in gas because the battery drains and she doesn't drive much. And so we actually took the car to Tesla to see if there was something wrong with the battery, but they said that everything is working as normal. So I want to do this video to do two things. One, either find out is there something actually wrong with the battery, and two, to see does it actually cost more to own a Tesla and charge it than it would if you had a gas car if you don't drive that much. So my mom lives about 4 miles from the nearest supercharger and she doesn't have a charger at home because she lives in a high-rise. So she parks it in a parking garage which is covered but it's open air, and we live in Phoenix, so it gets pretty hot here. So the model that she has is a base Model 3, so it's the cheapest version that you can get, but she added the autopilot upgrade. So she's going out of town, so I'm gonna have it for the next week. So I just picked up the car from her. It has 43 miles left on the battery, and this is what we have since the last charge, so 37 miles, which isn't much. I'm gonna reset the odometer so we can keep track of all the miles I drive this week. And we can see we have 7,419 miles on it. So yeah, I just got to the supercharger, so I'm going to charge it up and we can go from there. I will start off by saying that I've been here for about 25 minutes and I can see this getting pretty annoying, especially if I don't drive much and most of my time in my car is spent just waiting for it to charge. I don't know that I'd be a big fan. So charging is complete. Since the charger is busy right now, they only let us go to 80%. But this charge costs $7.80 and we're up to 173 miles now. I got to thinking, now that it's 2020 and a lot of people are working from home or a lot of people aren't having to leave home for work, I could see this being a huge problem. All right guys, it's the next day. Hopefully you can see me. It's a little dark in my garage, but yesterday I went to the gym and I went to the office and I went and got a car wash. In total, it was about 15 miles of driving. We could check the odometer to see, but we started at 170 miles after the charge, and here we are, we're at 126 miles, and we could see the trip, which I reset yesterday after the charge, we're at 16 miles. So we went from 170 to 126 overnight, which is pretty aggressive. So we'll see. Hopefully I don't have to charge it over the weekend. Hopefully we can make it to Monday, but I'll keep you guys updated. All right guys, so it's the next day. I've only driven 23 miles since I charged the car. And now you guys can see that we are only at 106 miles and there's been 23 miles driven. So 23 miles driven from 170 and we're all the way down to 106. So one of the things that I saw online after doing more research is that Sentry mode could drain the battery quite a bit. And I believe that's turned on. So I'm gonna now turn off Sentry mode for the rest of the week and see how that affects the battery drainage. If you don't know what Sentry mode is, basically it is a security feature that you can turn on or off that keeps the cameras rolling anytime the car detects motion close to the car. So this can be like for me in a parking garage when my neighbor pulls up and gets out of his car, the car turns on and starts recording. So I can see how this would drain the battery. So if you don't know how to disable Sentry mode, you go to the little car icon, safety and security, and then Sentry mode off. So hopefully now this saves us some battery and we don't drain as fast because we're already at 101. All right guys, next day we're at 94 miles with 32 driven. So it looks like with Sentry mode it's decreased it a little bit, but it's still losing some battery power overnight. All right everyone, so today's the last day I'm gonna have the car. I'm about to go take it for a full charge, and so I want to give you guys a final update before we go do that. So as you guys can see, we're at 44 miles left and we drove 46.8 miles. So we started with 170 at 80% battery and now we're at 43. And I turned off Sentry mode over the weekend, so that's where we're at. So I'm making my final charge on the car and I want to know, is this normal? Is this something that people that don't drive often have to go through? If so, if you don't have a charger at home or don't have the ability to get a charger at home, I highly would not recommend getting a Tesla. Even if you drive pretty often, I can see how inconvenient it would be having to go to a charger or having to deal with the stress of spending an extra 30 minutes going to charge every day. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below if this is normal, if you guys think there's something wrong or if there's something I'm doing wrong that I can fix this, because my mom probably drives less than I do and she still has to charge at least once a week, which makes it so she spends more money now on charging than she did gas, because before she didn't have to charge her car if it just sat. Now she has to spend money charging it. So thanks for the help. Let me know your guys' tips and tricks on how to overcome this, or if it's just not a good fit for our lifestyle. Thanks for watching.
I'm just really trying to show you love. Say you tired and you need a new love.